A woman scolded the maid and said, "You've become a middle-aged woman now. Doing housework is no longer something you can handle. You should quit. Every time I see you, you've caused some kind of damage." Her husband was secretly watching all of this. The maid said to the madam, "Ma'am, don't worry, I'll clean it up." The arrogant madam said, "Yes, do it quickly, and I don't want to see any mess here." The old maid then bent down and started picking up the lentils scattered on the floor. Later, the elderly maid talked to her husband on the phone and said, "This arrogant madam is very cruel. Now she is threatening to throw me out of the house. If that happens, how will I take care of you? At this age, where will I wander from door to door? I'm very worried about this." Suddenly, the owner who was standing at the door called the maid inside. The maid walked in and said, "Yes, sir. Did you need something?" The kind-hearted owner said, No. I've been very upset because of my wife's behavior." The old maid said, "Yes, sir. She has threatened to kick me out of the house." The kind-hearted owner replied, "Yes, I heard everything, and I'm tired of her wicked behavior. I want you to go home now and rest." The elderly maid said, "But sir, if I stay home, how will I run my household?" The kind-hearted owner said, "Don't worry. I will take care of you and your husband. I will do whatever I can to help." The maid asked, "But will your wife allow you to do all this?" The kind owner said, "I will teach this arrogant woman a lesson. Don't you worry." He took some money out of his pocket and said, "Take this money, spend it on your needs, and your husband's too, and take some groceries for home." The maid took the money and said, "Okay, sir, let me finish the work first." The owner said, No. From now on, my wife will do this work. You go home and rest. From now on, she will manage the house herself." The old maid thanked him and left while crying. Later, the arrogant wife came into the kitchen and saw all the work untouched. She shouted for the maid. Her husband arrived and asked, "Why are you shouting?" The arrogant wife said, "I left these tasks for the maid, but she didn't do anything. Everything is still lying here." The kind husband said, "I told her to go home, and she has left. She can't do this work anymore." The arrogant wife said, "How could she leave without telling me?" She took out her phone to call the maid. Her husband said, "There's no need to call her." Just then the maid walked by, handed the apron to the owner, and left. The arrogant wife asked, "Why did you do this?" The kind husband replied, "She is too old to work now, so I told her to rest." The arrogant wife said, "If she rests, then who will do the housework?" The husband said, "From now on, you will handle the housework, so you can learn how to respect others, understand what dignity is, and learn how elderly women should be treated." The arrogant wife said, "But I've never done housework before." The husband said, "Stop it. If you can create drama, you can learn as well." She said, "My delicate hands will get dirty. I can't do this." The husband threw the apron at her and said, "I don't want to hear anything. I want all the housework done, and by you." And he walked away. So viewers, tell us in the comments, did the husband do the right things? If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it.